After that run, decent pickup by the running back.
Lacey lines up in the backfield. The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage. Takes another handoff. Right there to make the tackle. And now here's the Seahawks defense. They are one of the best in the NFL when it comes to total defense. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on 1st down.
Oh, you see the linebackers moving around. I think they're trying to confuse the offensive line.
Randall Cobb has the reception.
When the offense crosses the 50-yard line on defense, you have to be careful now because it gives the offense a little confidence. And what they're going to do here, they're looking for the big play down the field for that quick score. So on defense, you better play safe.
First down here after the completion.
Good job by the defensive line shifting all down inside. I think they're expecting a run up the middle.
He's going to be tackled right around the 42-yard line.
Lacey is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second down coming up. The Seahawks go with the dime formation here on defense. He'll take the snap from the gun. Makes the catch in open space. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line.
This is one of those guys, when you talk about receivers, no matter what, he is always open. If the coverage is tight, don't worry. Throw it out there. He'll make a play.
Coming to the line at the 27. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel.
Now the defensive line is shifting to the right.
They run the counter play. Lacey takes the hit and is brought down.
Lacey is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back. When there's nowhere to go, hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The quarterback, he's changing the play with the wide receiver with those hand signals.
As the grab, gains 12.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
Ready to snap the football at the 13. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. That ball is for the Packers in for the score. He's caught his 7th touchdown pass of the season. The Packers lined up now for the point after. Driving extra point is good. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Russell Wilson has it under center. They'll run it here. Going to be a penalty here. The defense accepts the penalty.
The quarterback's picked up on something. He's changing the play here.
Knocked down as he fires it. Here's a look at the Seahawks lineup. Surprisingly, their passing attack this year has been rather disastrous. Second down after the incompletion. The Packers defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Russell Wilson will take it from the gun. He's hit as he throws it. And with that, let's look at the Packers defensive lineup. They've had a hard time all season getting off the field, giving up a ton of yardage. The pass play fails to work. And now it's third down. Takes it from the gun. Incomplete. And this is going to be a 3-and-out.
Let's give the defense a lot of credit. They got the offense in a third and long situation, and the pass goes incomplete. The offense, well, you just got to do a better job not putting yourself in those situations.
A gain of 10. The Packers now ready to take over again on offense. They were successful on their previous drive, getting the ball all the way to the end zone. I'm sure they're looking for more of the same right now.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you always want. You want to find your way to the end zone, and so many people contributed on that last drive, and you've got to give the coaches a lot of credit for putting the players in excellent position.
The Packers snap it at the 41. Scanning the field. Cliff Opera brings down the quarterback.
Every defense is looking for somebody to hit the quarterback, and the best person to do it is the defensive end. What a good job that time by him. I think these linebackers are moving around because they're going to try to blitz the quarterback.
The Packers from the 32. Set up screen to Lacy. He's taken down at the 35.
Well, a situation like this, third long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
The Packers lined up, bunch formation. Third and long. And he's going to be dropped for the sack. That's going to bring up fourth down after just a 3-play series. All set to punt here. He's going to try and return this punt. And they bring him down at the 44-yard line. That return's good for about 10. The Seahawks offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3-and-out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3-and-out again, you know what's going to happen. Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
He's taken down at the 47.
Good job that time by the quarterback. Looks down the field, nobody open, so he throws the drag route coming across the field, and it's a nice catch, just short of the first down.
We'll have one more play before the quarter expires. It's been all about the defenses today as we welcome you back to the action.
This next play coming from the 47-yard line.
Wilson comes out in the pistol. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. And pick up about 4.
What a good job by the running back that time. He reads the box very well, and he picks his way through there and picks up a first down. That's nice.
Line of scrimmage, the 43-yard line.
First and 10. Takes the hit, throws. Wilson's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Second and 10. Stiff arms to stay on his feet. Taken down at the 33.
Running backs in the NFL now, it's hard to bring them down. That time, nice job of breaking the tackle.
The line of scrimmage is the 33.
The quarterback with the give to the fullback. They're able to move the chains after that last run. The Packers with a nickel look here on defense. Wilson standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. And it's taking it all the way home for the touchdown. The second quarter just barely underway, and they've erased the deficit and tied things with that touchdown.
Yeah, Jim, this kind of reminds me of a chess match. It's a good job going out there tying things up. Now we'll see the strategy from the other team.
The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Packers got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
First down at the 24. Able to take the football out to the 28-yard line. He's averaging about 4 yards a carry. Second down now. Field, and they're all over him for the sack.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Packers are at the line, facing third down, which was not an issue for them last week, as they converted a number of times in crucial situations.
The D-line all talking. I think they're expecting run. That's why they're shifting to their left.
From the gun, Rodgers. This game has the feel of one of those old 10-7, 6-3 sort of slugfest back in the 50s or 60s, as both of these defenses, Phil, have imposed their will here in the first half.
You are right. That is the feel it has, and I like the way it's feeling. It's fun to watch this, isn't it? I think even you are kind of excited to see something different and fun to watch so far.
Wants to give it a go here. He'll pick up 7 this time. The Seahawks offense preparing to get this drive underway. Their last drive actually ended in a touchdown, Phil. We'll see if they still have it in them to issue a repeat performance.
Well, what you saw in that last drive was everything just came together perfectly for him. The experience of the football team, the talent of the players, and the coaches helped them out, and they got it done.
Looking long. Intercepted. Phil, how about the timeliness of this interception midway through the second quarter?
Jim, anytime you make an interception on the defensive side, that's a good time. No question. A good time for the defense, the football team. Now we'll see if the offense can take advantage of that.
First down at the 24. Toss to the outside. Got the first, and he's got some space. Breaks out of that one.
The defense, when they watch this tape tomorrow, they are going to get their rear ends chewed out. Look at the broken tackles that time by the running back.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. They're back to the line after picking up over 70 yards on the last play. Here's the give to James Starks.
Starks is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Second down. Handoff to James Starks. And a gain of 4.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course it'll be a touchdown.
The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Chip shot here. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, Jim, that field goal puts them in the lead. It was a nice drive by the offense, and what it does, it just gives you confidence. You did some positive things on the field, and it should carry over for you for the rest of the game.
They're setting up the return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Seahawks are set to take the field again on offense after a crazy sequence that didn't go their way. That turnover led to turnover points. And now let's see if the offense can get that back, Phil.
Yeah, listen, I know they're going to be motivated because after they turned the football over last time, the coaches took them to the sideline and just gave them heck. That's for sure. That's a good way of seeing it. So motivation, can't make those kind of mistakes. You got to go out there and be much better.
This will be second down. 2-minute warning looms, and this may be the last play before it hits. Wilson's going to take it from the gun. The quarterback taken down by Mike Daniels. Halftime, 2 minutes away. Now looking at third down. Quarters formation here for the defense. And he makes the catch. No, the ball comes out. The ball is knocked out of his hands. Lanning is back now. He'll be punting. Cobb from the 28. Lane's in on the tackle.
The Packers know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
The Packers will look to get set. Been a close game so far. The score's 10-7.
First down at the 43. And now they're going to go with the draw play.
Quarterback likes what he sees out there outside. He's changing the play with the wide receiver.
Bobby Wagner gets to the quarterback. The Seahawks call a timeout. Their first.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
Way down the field. The Packers are going to punt the football. Set up, return. Here he goes. Trevathan that time on the tackle. And a run back of about 8. The Seahawks offense failed to muster a single first down the last time they had it. Let's see if their offense this time can create a few sparks.
Well, you know, the coaches were upset at them when they went to the sideline, so the sense of urgency is there. You should be fired up, and I expect a better drive this time.
Russell Wilson has it under center. Handoff.
Do the little things right. When you do those right, you get big victories. And doing it right is what this offensive player did that time. Had a chance to get out of bounds, stop the clock, give his offense more chances. Really good job by the offensive player.
First down on the way. The Packers will come out in the dime. Wilson's back in shotgun formation. The ball is taken out of his hands. The Seahawks are trailing right now, so you know they're going to have to rely on the passing game the rest of the way. Wilson's going to want to pick up his play moving forward, Phil.
Yeah, his teammates, his coaches, they're going to want him to pick up his play, no doubt. It is the worst situation for a quarterback to be in. Losing and not playing well, you just got to do it with your mind. Have confidence and go out there and just let it go.
Second down and 10. In the air and has it. How about how high he went up in the air to get that one?
Unbelievable job that time. And again, that's part of every offense now in the NFL. It wasn't like that when I played. We didn't have guys that could go up and make catches like that.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Is going to pull in the bullet pass. The Seahawks, 1 timeout remaining.
This next snap will take place at the 19.
The Packers lined up in the nickel. First down at the 19. Looking across the middle. Doug Baldwin with the ball.
Good job by the offense getting the first down in the red zone. Now it becomes tricky. Can you deceive the defense where you get a chance to get a score? If you think you can get a playoff quickly and not use a timeout, you go with the hurry-up offense. That time, a good job by the coach and the quarterback.
The Seahawks can tie the game up with a successful field goal right here. And the kick is good for 3. 1/2 down, and both offenses still searching for answers. We've got a defensive battle on our hands, and Larry Ridley is coming up next. And the kicker's ready to go. The second half is underway. Which offense will create separation first? That's the question.
There is nothing like a good return when you talk about special teams. Good blocking, the speed of the returner gets down the field, and after that tackle, now they have good starting field position.
The Seahawks will take the snap from the 45. Gets about 9 on the play.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Second and short following the run. An extra tight end on the field for this one. The give. Got a big lane. And in for the touchdown.
How about the blocking up front? Lets the running back get in the secondary, and he is so quick and elusive. He avoids the tackles and takes it all the way for the touchdown.
The Seahawks now lined up for the extra point. Extra point was good. The Packers are back deep, ready to return. Montgomery is going to test the coverage this time. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Packers weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
That's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Quarles makes the catch. Not able to get away from Chancellor.
The Packers did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
To the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Rodgers got it in the gun. The reception by Adams. On his way. The 20, the 10, all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. They had to come out and erase any deficit as quickly as they could, Phil. And that touchdown here in the third has certainly done that.
They did it. They erased that deficit. They tied this game up. And what they have done, they put all the pressure on the other team's offense now.
The Seahawks are in shape now to return the kick. Steps up and fields it at the 2. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks will be trying to make it 3 successful drives in a row as they retake the field here on offense, partner.
They got a great feeling from the offense so far. In other words, they're confident, they feel good, so you need to keep calling plays. They keep the offensive players in a positive frame of mind. You do that, hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see him march down here and score again.
He's tackled right at the 24.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go, and they stop him for a short gain.
After the 2-yard carry, it sets up 2nd down and 8.
Wilson's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Wilson's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Pass is intercepted. Just out of the half, and it looks like the defensive adjustments have paid off.
Yeah, good job at halftime. The defensive coordinator went in there, got some things straightened out, and they came out, got the job done, and picked off that pass.
What a nice spot to begin this drive.
The Packers are at the line of scrimmage with their backfield loaded up. The Seahawks sat at the line. Dime package. The Packers take it from the 33.
And there's only 2 yards to be found right there.
Lacy is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
At the 31. Here we go.
When linebackers move around like this, you know what it means? Nothing. Confuses no one.
The Packers snap it at the 31. Takes it out of the eye.
I guess you'd say he's like a quarterback. You can't complete them all. And this running back, he can't make every run spectacular. Nowhere to go, so only gets a couple yards this time.
Third down following the run.
Rodgers will have it in the pistol.
This has got to be a blitz. Look how everybody's crowding the line of scrimmage.
And intercepted. Tackles made.
Midway through the third, and this defense has given the offense a great opportunity to seize command.
Oh, they have. And listen, I think right now you get to this time of the game, midway through the third quarter, it's time for the offense to take advantage of an opportunity and go out there and make a play. If they do that, that's going to go a long way in winning this football game.
Good for only a yard.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home, they stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9.
Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Intercepted!
He's brought to a halt. A crucial play by the defense, and that perhaps could inspire them on the offensive side and break this tie before the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and then listen, the way they've been playing, they need some inspiration. No question, they need some help, and they got it from the defense with that interception. I think it's up to the offensive coordinator. Call a play, catch the defense by surprise, and get some more points on the board.
The offense coming to the line inside the opponent's 20.
When we were at practice on Friday, Jim, this team was working on red zone offense all the time. Well, here they are. It's a tie game. We'll see if all that practice pays off.
6 on the board for the Packers. And at just about the midway mark of the third quarter, they are out in front thanks to that touchdown.
When you score a touchdown somewhere in the mid-third quarter, what that does for your football team, you start thinking about ways that we can close the deal so we can find a way to get this game over with and still be in the lead. It's up to the defense. Be aggressive and make it happen.
And the point after is good. Mason Crosby ready for the kickoff. Generous kick return sets up the offense now in good position. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go, and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Got a big lane. Wilson's marked down at the 41. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Second down and 5. Wilson with the give. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
Good job by the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
It's third down coming up. Wilson from the shotgun. Here's Baldwin. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Seahawks did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
First down at the 48. Looking to go deep. Intercepted.
Good job that time by the defense. Not being fooled, being in position. When you're in position, you have a chance to make the play. That time they did. They got the interception.
The Packers offense is doing everything asked of them. It's just their defense somehow is coming up short here today. Phil, it's got to be frustrating for this offense.
Yeah, well, maybe it is a little bit, Jim. They're having great success, so don't worry about what your defense is doing. Just control what you can control, and that's go out there, try to execute the plays, and find a way to score more points.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Lacey, a solo back sack. First down and 10. They'll go ground. He is brought down at the 49-yard line.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
The Packers have the football as the fourth quarter gets started.
Look at the signals. The D-line is all shifting down inside. They're expecting a run right up the middle.
Looking at every option. That leads us to second down. The Seahawks with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Rodgers from the shotgun. That ball is rifled to Randall Cobb, who makes the catch. Can you believe how steady and reliable this guy is?
He is. What's the phrase for it? He is money, Jim Nance. Man, he pays off every single time. You throw the football near him, he'll make the catch.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage.
Look at the linebackers moving around. They're trying to confuse the quarterback.
They give it to him on the counter. Right, able to read that play and make the hit. The
Packers running back that time. He makes a bad decision. You can't be looking to make every play a big play when you're running the football. Look for a few yards. Take advantage of that. He tries for the big play. What happens? He gets tackled for a loss.
The Packers have it at the 39. Set up screen to Lacy. Touchdown, Green Bay Packers. That touchdown, just a little more insurance to what already was a sizable lead, Phil.
Yeah, what a job. You know, look, they had a lot of insurance already in the bank. Man, they have controlled the tempo of this game from start to right here in this period early in the fourth. And now if the defense just has anything, if they stop the opponents on this drive, this game is over.
The Seahawks are set to return the kickoff. The Seahawks offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake. Let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points.
Intercepted.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
The Packers offense, Phil, is on a roll right now with touchdowns coming on each of their last two possessions. Can they make it 3 in a row right here?
Well, we're going to find out. I like their chances. What have we seen that makes us think that they're not going to come out there and get it done? They're playing exceptional football on the offensive side.
Looks like they're in press coverage here.
They're changing things here. The quarterback changing. He's giving the receiver some new instructions.
Down the field. Second and 10 coming up.
26.
Lacy lines up in the backfield. The Packers will take the snap from the 30. Lacy, right side. Third down. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Delayed handoff. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down. Crosby now lined up for the field goal attempt. And he puts it through for 3. That field goal should make their job a whole lot easier for the rest of this fourth quarter, Phil.
Yeah, it's kind of like you and I do in the games. Everything I do, I make everything easier for you, Jim.
Across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Seahawks just gave up some big turnover points. And let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
At the 34, 66 yards from pay dirt. They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 34. He's tackled right at the 36.
He didn't get many yards that time on that run, but he's had a terrific day. When there's an opportunity to get some yards, he's been there to take advantage of it.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's 2nd down and 9. The Packers defense now is going to go nickel. Wilson from the shotgun. Pulls it in. That's a gain of 8.
The defense is going to play conservative in situations like this. They have the lead here in the 4th quarter. They'll give up those short throws.
Wilson's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. They're going to the hurry. Back to the line now. Now 1st and 10. Had it, but dropped it.
Got to give the secondary credit. In this passing league now, it's hard to make plays, but a good play there and another incomplete pass.
The defense stops the clock. The Packers come out in a dime package. 2nd and 10. Ball was out. The offense was able to recover the ball. That brings the play to an end. What a lucky break this time. They fumble, but they recover it and maintain possession.
NFL teams, the offense, every single day they work with anybody that's going to handle the football. How to hold it, he didn't do a good job that time. That's why he fumbled.
The Seahawks will look to get to the 37 to pick up a 1st down. Easy catch there. No one near him. The coach is going to go for it. The Seahawks take it from the 38. The Packers defense not able to make the stop there, and they'll have to stay on the field a little bit longer.
Well, sometimes when it's 4th and short, the toughest man wins, and that time the defense was not the toughest unit.
Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Packers put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on 3rd down. Just not a good play on 3rd down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Right there to make the stop.
Last play before the 2-minute warning.
2nd down and 10. And now here's the toss. Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up.
26, 18.
The Packers are going to call a timeout. Want to talk about this 3rd down.
This is 3rd down.
Lacey lines up in the backfield.
Easy.
The Packers will line up in a full house set. Nelson's got it on a pass that had some heat.
Almost to the 40 at the 39-yard line.
This play set up by the long gainer. Handoff out of the I formation. That picks up 7. He's got over 130 rushing yards today.
Yeah, I love situations like this. This is when I was at my best, getting in the huddle and telling everybody all the things. Put 2 hands on the football. Don't anybody jump off sides. Don't take any chances. And most of all, stay in bounds.
319.
Second down, 3 for the first. He's averaging right around 7 yards per carry on the game.
Jim, that's just playing it by the book. You got to lead, and you want to keep the clock moving. So what do? You run the football. When you're in the huddle, as a quarterback in this type of situation, you just tell everybody 2 things. Stay in bounds and put 2 hands on the football.
Coming to the line at the 40-yard line. Takes the knee.
For Phil Simms and all the crew, Jim Nantz saying so long.